cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Cincinnati's offense will go to work first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. There's strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses a defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here.
Heel off one deep down the left side. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Out of the gun, they give to the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And, man, you know this guy dreamed of...
Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They'll send the back in motion. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Lewis to throw. Here's the pressure. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, a fresh set of downs for the offense.
There he goes. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Colorado. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
On the move, it's coming. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Bearcats can really attack on this second and short. The give on the option. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first two plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Lewis wants to pass. He's got the back in the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Gonna let it fly. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
Looking downfield on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Buffaloes in a good spot here with second and short. Give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
And the Buffaloes come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They'll move the tight end. Lewis to throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And the Buffaloes will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And this is one of the things that makes this defense so tricky is they've got incredible speed at the inside linebacker position. Not only can they go sideline to sideline, run east-west, but they can run downhill on blitzes, and they can get to your quarterback.
They'll run the screen. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. The Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. The run to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
They'll try to pop the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And nice job by the defense. A draw is kind of a trick, you know, get you to run upfield, but they sniffed it out, did a great job, stopped the play for no gain.
Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. And the Bearcats will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Lewis wants to pass. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. At the 45 on his way. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Rushes on him. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
This one's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Flips it out to the back. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. The Buffaloes are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. 2nd and goal for this offense. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll move the wide receiver. wants to go up top on first down.
You know, as an offense, you've got to do a better job pass protecting, and you got to start thinking about max protection at this point of the game, because if you don't get hats on hats, your quarterback goes down on his own 2-yard line. You're lucky you didn't give up a safety.
On the ground, it's Ford. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field, they got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Running into the open space. Turning it on. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the ground, he's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating a loss on first down.
Motion from the back. Lewis to throw. Now improvising. He'll throw it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Still on his feet at the 45. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
Jukes his way for more.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Finds his back in the middle. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Now on 1st and goal, a score here, and that mountain is huge if you want to make a comeback. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bucs! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime, too.
Unloads it downfield. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Setting up the screen. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Grab near the sticks, it's Simmons. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jackson. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half.
The Bearcats will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Wants to adjust the pattern. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Squirts across the 30 to the 32. A pickup of 5.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Lewis wants to pass. Got his man quickly. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. On the run, fires downfield. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away. And the defense took advantage with the interception.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Power football with the run. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Bearcats come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense...
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
It's hard enough to get this guy on the ground once. That's his 2nd sack of the day. Nice job getting in the backfield, not getting deceived by this guy's speed, because we've seen this QB, man. He can make people miss. Nice job getting him on the ground for the 2nd time today.
Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And the Bearcats will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Lewis to throw. Forced out of the pocket. He's got him. Gets away from one, finds room. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. He wants to change this route. On fourth down, trying to find his man. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
They'll give it to the back. Runs through the tackle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Rides the back and leaves it. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Got his man. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Goes to the option. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the 3rd. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Off the play fake. He's got it. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. This offense hasn't been able to find the end zone with a GPS and a slide rule. Can they finally get a touchdown on 3rd and goal? Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats!
And finally, man, this offense, they have struggled all day. They've been shut out all game. finally put a drive together, got some points on the board, got some good mojo. Maybe they can take this into next week. I know it's been a bad day, but sometimes these type of things can carry over.
Few anxious moments there, but the Hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Makes the grab on the left. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls in.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Colorado! And the stomping has commenced. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Keeps it on the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Just got 1 on that last run. Now 2nd and 9 from their own 26. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
The Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got a man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Gets it out quickly. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Now on 2nd and goal. The play-action fake. Wideout trying to get it in. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And he tacks on the extra point.
37, Cincinnati, 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
The Bearcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's taking the deep shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Bearcats will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, David.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Might be changing the route. Lewis wants to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Hale. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
He's now up to 77 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Converts on 4th down. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Leaves it with the running back. And they get him on the ground, and that's going to do it. Ball game is over. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
it.